It's time for Carrington Cardinal Baseball here on KDAK, The Cardinal. Cardinal Baseball is brought to you by CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Central City Lumber, Hefty Seed, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Central City Concepts, Brinster Law, Headlocks, OK Tire, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Pickett Insurance, Sendak, DJ's Home Center, Napa Auto Parts, Dakota Growers Pasta Company, Central Pharmacy, Bank Forward, Bassett Motors, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Bremer Bank, Dakota Central, Foster County Independent, and the Hydration Station. And now, let's go out to the ball diamond for your voice of the Carrington Cardinals. It is BJ Walters.
It's been a difficult stretch for Carrington baseball, especially in Region 3 play. And so today, how about a day without any pressure of standings or play-in games or anything like that? Oh no, it won't be any easier for Carrington, but perhaps a chance to just relax and play some baseball. On an absolutely beautiful morning in Thompson, North Dakota, we welcome you to Carrington Cardinal Baseball here on KDAK The Cardinal and on the KDAK The Cardinal YouTube channel. No, it will not be easier in this first game as the Cardinals take on the Park River Area Aggies. Happy to have you with us, BJ Walters, with you. Carrington coming off of a gut-wrenching, uh, heartbreaking, whatever words you want to use, loss to South Border on Tuesday, 10-9. Some controversy in the seventh. It did not go the way of the Cardinals, and so they dropped their eighth straight. They were 2-11 coming in, and they're facing perhaps the favorite to win the state championship in Park River uh, come the end of the month. Now, Park River would tell you you don't get to win state if you don't win your region, and Langdon still lurks out there, and they're correct to say that. But for Carrington, all eyes are really on Monday because the Cardinals will host Kidder County in New Rockford, and when they do, they will know that a win or a close loss means the number 4 seed and being the team with the last at bat in the play-in game on Thursday. Park River's not thinking about play-in games. Park River's not thinking about sneaking their way into the playoffs. No. This is a Park River team that really came into the year with high expectations, no doubt about it. But when they blew out Thompson 10-2, that caught the attention of the entire state of North Dakota. They come in 13-2. They have won 7 in a row. They beat Mayport CG on Monday 10-2. They've only given up more than 4 runs in 2 games that they have won this year. And those were a 15-5 win over Nelson County, Midakota, and a 9-6 win over Lemoore, Litchville, Marion, Edgeley. That game was part of the Jamboree in New Rockford. We'll take a break, and when we come back, our pregame visit from the head coach of the Cardinals, Wayne Shipman. We'll do that when Cardinal Baseball continues in a moment.
See
back on just about the nicest possible day for baseball in Thompson. First of two, it's the Cardinals and the Park River area Aggies. We're joined by head coach Wayne Shipman, and stretch run, you kind of know where you stand, but these are non-region games. Can non-region games for a team who's pressing a little bit be a good thing because there's no standings pressure on it?
Right. Yeah, I think so. I think today's that day where might pitch some guys, smorgasbord of pitching basically today. Just be ready for next week. Try to win that game on Monday and at least have the first round game at home. But today, I just hope to see some improvement on some things that we've been working on the last couple of days in practice and see what happens.
You gave the guys one task for Tuesday. Have more fun. How'd they do?
Yeah, I'd say they were successful. I mean, we lost 10-9. I mean, put up a good effort. We were down 6-1 and then came back, took the lead. I mean, ended up not pulling it out, but at least we were competitive the whole game, didn't give up right away. I think it was like the third inning or so when they went to 6-1, fourth maybe, but yeah.
So you look at a game like that, you don't come back from 6-1 without having much better approaches at the plate. That was a day, wind blowing out to left. It would have been real easy for all your guys to go, hey, I'm going to hit a 400-foot home run. But their approaches were good.
Yeah, they did a good job of hitting that day. First 2-3 innings, we struggled a little bit, but then the rest of the game, we put the ball in play, and you find out if you put the ball in play, the other teams got to field it. We had a few, I don't remember how many hits we had, but yeah, we hit a few balls hard. Josh hit one right to the fence. Max hit one over the fence, and a couple other guys hit some gappers. Cody Otto had a nice line drive single down left field line. So, yeah, we've seen some improvement on whatever day that was, Tuesday. So hopefully that can continue to improve today.
As a team, your batting average has gone up some 40 points since the Lemoore game. Is that just sort of the nature of this sport in this state that batting averages are usually not going to start very well and they will get better as the weather warms up?
Yeah, you'd think so. I mean, obviously when it's warmer out, it's a lot easier to do most things, swing the bat, catch the ball, all those things. So yeah, I think as it warms up, and I think a part of it's too is we played like 4 games in 4 days or whatever it was. So that helps a lot, just playing more often.
The other thing you did, you changed the lineup around on Tuesday. How did you like the results from that?
Yeah, I guess I left it the same for today to see what happens. But, I mean, I figured we needed to have a little shake-up or just see if switching some guys around would hopefully create a little offense. And I don't know if it did or it didn't, but we'll find out.
So you've got these 2 games today, the game Monday, in Tolna on Tuesday. Pitch count's probably something that you're going to keep a pretty close eye on today.
Right, because we'll be playing next Thursday, so I'm going to have, whoever we want available on Thursday to be as fresh as they can be. So, like I say, today Josh is just going to throw 40 to 45 pitches, and then hopefully Max can be on his game today. I mean, when Max is on, he's good. When he's not, it's a struggle. So, and that's mostly just because of his lack of opportunities on the mound. He's a really good catcher, so it's hard to not have him back there. But this game, I'm going to play him at shortstop. It's a non-region game. Plus, he'll probably be the next guy in the game. So give him a chance to play shortstop because he's very good there.
Well, Coach, have some fun out there and good luck.
We will. Thank you.
The head coach of the Cardinals, Wayne Shipman, our guest, the Bassett Motors starting lineups, and soon the first pitch from Thompson when Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
Come and check out Hydration Station at 930 First Street in Carrington. They have delicious and healthy protein shakes, teas, smoothies, and juices. Oh, and they also have some great snacks for on the go. And did you know that they are now open until 4:30? That's right, 6 a.m. till 4:30. Stop by and see Jim today at Hydration Station, First Street in Carrington. Open Monday through Friday, 6 till 4:30. Check out Facebook for Saturday openings.
Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
Hey Cardinals fans, whether you're driving to the big game or just cruising around, OK Tire Store has you covered with the best selection of Bridgestone tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. With Bridgestone tires, you can tackle every road with confidence and enjoy the journey ahead. The team at Carrington's OK Tire Store is here to provide top quality tires and service you can trust from employee owners. Visit OKTireInc.com or stop by the Carrington location today. Go Cardinals!
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in and see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington, locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
The national anthem here in Thompson as the Cardinals and the Park River area Aggies get ready to go as the Cardinals look for a win to break their losing streak. Carrington are the home team. It's time for the Bassett Motors starting lineups. Bassett Motors has a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. The sales crew offers friendly personal service. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends. For the visitors, Park River Fortville Lincoln. They lead off with their second baseman, James Larson. Jacob Solsang is the first baseman hitting second. The shortstop hitting third is Tucker Amdahl. Kieran Sullivan in right field is the cleanup hitter. Jamison Arovic, the designated hitter, batting fifth. The pitcher is Evan Skibicki, and he is being DH'd fourth. Trace Anderson catches and hits sixth. Noah Tropgruben in left bats seventh. The eighth place hitter is third baseman Isaac Porter, and Aiden Rost is in center field batting ninth. The Carrington lineup is led by pitcher Josh Bickett. Jacob Bason's in center, hits second. Max Whitman, the shortstop, hits third. Tate Wolski is catching and batting in the cleanup spot. The fifth place hitter is second baseman Ethan Roller. James Rao is the designated hitter, batting sixth for the right fielder Leighton Savageau. Jamison Coots at first base hits seventh. The eighth place hitter Cody Otto at third base, and Talon Merring in left bats ninth. It is a unique ballpark because if you hit a home run, you can actually hit Thompson High School down the left field line. We are happy to have you with us this morning, be it locally on KDAK FM 100.1 AM 1600 The Cardinal, at newsdakota.com, on the KDAK The Cardinal mobile app, by asking your smart speaker to play KDAK The Cardinal, and on YouTube. Josh Bickett gets the start, and the first pitch of this ball game, right at 11 o'clock, right on time in Thompson, is taken for a ball by James Larson. It's been a bit of a difficult stretch for Bickett pitching, as the 1-0 is low, 2-0. He is 0-3 with a 9.59 ERA. This will be his 8th game and 5th start. Here's the 2-0, and it's low, ball 3. 15 and a third innings, 33 hits, 31 runs, 21 earned, 13 walks, and 12 strikeouts. But the last 3 games for Josh have been really tough. 1 2/3 innings, 17 earned runs. The 3-0 is on the outside corner. It's a strike. It's 3-1. Cardinals in their Cardinal red tops. The 3-1 is skied on the infield. The first baseman, Coots, says he's got it, and he does. There's one away. And now, Jacob Solsing hits. Carrington, as a team, have an ERA of 6.77. 1 out, nobody on, and the right-handed hitter Solsing takes strike 1 over the outside corner. It is 0-1. Carrington occupied the first base dugout. Park River, the third base dugout. The 0-1 from Bickett is fouled straight back, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 as Bickett gets way ahead, and that's something that he certainly wants to be able to do today. Now the pitch, and it's taken just a little high, 1-2. Not a bad pitch by Josh. Was gotten off to a good start here. 1-2, lined out to right. Savageau comes on. He'll play it on a hop, and the hop is not good. It gets by him, and going to second base is Solsing. What will be scored, a single or a double? It's going to be a double. It took a terrible hop, and with the runner on, the right-handed hitting Tucker Amdahl bats. The stretch by Bickett in his first one. Amdahl takes a strike. The runner goes. The throw to third is not in time. Stolen base for Solsing, with 1 out in the inning at an 0-1 count. The pitch was a curveball. It was a strike. It was a good pitch to run on, honestly. And here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground towards short, and it takes a very high hop over the head of Whitman. It'll be an RBI single for Tucker Amdahl. It's 1-0 as Solsing scores. And if you're Carrington, it's not difficult to go, really? Again? Kieran Sullivan will hit. First pitch to him is low, 1-0. I mean, that took a vicious hop well over the head of Whitman. He never had a chance at. 1-0 Park River on the main forward scoreboard. The 1-0, the runner goes. The pitch is lined to right. It's a perfect hit and run. A single for Sullivan that sends Amdahl to third. And they're at the corners for Jamison Arovic. That was just about as good as it gets from a hit and run standpoint. Here is the DH, Jamison Arovic. The stretch and the check on the runner, but he is back. Sullivan got back. Now the pitch is a little high. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss by Irvin. And it's 1-0. 3 hits in the inning. 1 out. And a check on the runner. That was closer. A lower throw, and he's picked off. Pretty good lead over there by Sullivan. 1-1. The stretch by Mickett. He throws, and it's cut on and missed. 1-2. Well, Park River is hunting the fastball, and that's probably a good strategy early on in this game. The stretch in the 1-2. Lined out to deep left, moving over his bearing. He's got it. Tagging. Here's the throw. It is cut off. It's an RBI sacrifice fly, and it's 2-0. As coming in to score was Umdahl. And now Trace Anderson hits in a 2-0 game. And again, a check on the runner, but easily back as Sullivan. Now the pitch, and it's high to Anderson, 1-0. Bickett on 17 pitches. You heard Wayne Shipman in pregame tell us nobody's going to throw that many pitches today. Need them all ready for Monday. 1-0 is a little high. 2-0. Let's set the defense behind Bickett. Left to right in the outfield is Talon Berry. Jacob Masons and Leighton Savageau get to the infield after the 2-0. And it's fouled away off to the right. 2-1. The infield, the left side is Cody Otto and Max Whitman. Right side, Ethan Roller and Jamison Coots, with Tate Volsky catching Josh Bickett, the senior right-hander, who stretches. And now the 2. And that's high, ball 3. Noah Trothruben is on deck. 1 on, 2 out, 2 in. In this inning, and a check of the runner. He's back again, Sullivan. 2 away in the first. And now the 3-1. And that's tight, ball 4. And so there are 2 on for the 7th place hitter, Noah Trothruben. Trothruben, a right-handed hitter. And we will get a courtesy runner at first, and that will be Torin Beneda. 27 courtesy. 2 on, 2 out, 2 in. And Bickett trying to get the Cardinals to the bat rack. Here's the stretch and the first one to Trothruben. Is hit back up the middle of the base hit. Hitting third and heading home is Sullivan. Here's the throw by Masons. It's cut off. And it's an RBI single for Noah Trothruben. It's 3-0. 3-0, and here is Isaac Porter. 3-run inning for Park River area. This is a tremendous offensive ball club. The stretch by Bickett. He throws, and Porter takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 23 pitches for Bickett. We expect that Max Whitman is next up. Here's the 0-1. A strike over the outside. It's 0-2. Good pitch by Bickett right there. And now he's ahead 0-2. The 0-2 is high. 1 and 2, the count to Isaac Porter. Aiden Russ would be next. Frost is on deck to the left. Here's the 1-2. And that's hit in the air, a mile high towards Savageau. Comes in, reaches out, it's over his head. Another run is home. And now a second runner coming to the plate. He will score. Both runs come in on what will be scored as I guess, double. No, it's going to be an E9. It's going to be an error. And now it is 5-0. So now Aiden Ross. He flies one foul down the left side. It's 0-1. 5-0 Park River. Top of the first inning on the bank forward scoreboard. Oh, and 1 the count. Dave Wolski needed another baseball. He gets a couple for the umpire as well. 0-1 the count. And the 0-1. Oh, and it gets to the backstop. On to third is Porter on the wild one. The count is 1-1 with 2 out and 5 home for the Aggies in the inning. The 1-1 is high. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Shut up, I was just thinking all that.
That's 1. His high ball 3, and Josh Bickett is at 30 pitches. And we heard what Coach Shipman said in pregame. He does not want anybody throwing more than 40 or 45. There's a strike. It's 3-2. He wants all hands on deck Monday to win the game against Kidder County. And then next Thursday, he wants whoever he chooses for that playoff game. That's fouled off the net. 3-2. It will be a win or you're eliminated game on Thursday against Kidder County. 3-2 the count. The stretch. Payoff. Hit him. And they're at the corners with 2 down, and we're back to the top of the batting order. James Larson flied to Jamison Coots about 13 minutes ago. Bickett stretches. He throws. There's a strike. The runner goes. The throw is back towards Bickett. It gets away, but there's no action at third base. A stolen base on strike 1. A big inning for Park River area. Now that's high, and it's 1-1. Porter at third, Ross at second, 2 down. Now the 1-1 from Bickett, and that's fouled off behind the plate. 1-2. Carrington will also play the 3 p.m. game here against Shiloh Christian. Which went 245 for that. 1-2, and here it is. It's hit over the mound towards second. Roller on the backhand, throws to first, and it's dug out by Coots. The side is retired. But for Park River in the first inning, they got 5 runs on 4 hits with 1 error and 2 left on base. And at the end of a half inning, on the bank forward scoreboard, it is Park River area 5, Carrington 0, and Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
Each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
Well, it's a nice life to be living if you're Evan Skibicki. You take the mound, and before you have thrown a pitch, it's a 5-0 lead. Josh Bickett, Jacob Basons, and Max Whitman in the last of this first inning. The Cardinals as a team come in hitting .238, which has gone up 39 points over the last week and a half. Bickett on the year, 16 for 37. That's .432 with 2 doubles, 8 RBI, 11 walks, and 10 steals. Both of those numbers lead the team, along with his hit by pitch number. The right-hander Skibicki fires from a low 3/4 arm angle. He throws ball 1. So the Cardinals have some work to do. Here's a 1-0. That's low. 2-0. Two and 0 to Bickett. He takes ball 3. Josh was 3 for 3 with 3 runs scored on Tuesday in the 10-9 loss to South Border. Here's a 3-0. And that is ball 4. A leadoff walk for Bickett. And here comes Basons. He's 11 for 42 with 4 runs scored, a double and 3 knocked in. Hitting .262. First pitch to Basons is low, ball 1. 1-0 the count, and I don't think Basons is swinging or anything until a strike is thrown. 1-0. Well, shows you what I know about baseball. Dialed it right off 1-1. Let me just say, when I was in high school, that would have got you benched. Let me just say that. 1-1 the count. Oh my goodness. Now Basons shows bunt. And he takes ball 2. Coach Kyle Kilman, God rest his soul. I mean, he would have benched a guy for doing that. A 2-1. It has popped up. Foul territory, first base side. Will it stay in play? It will, and it's whipped upon. It's 2-2 as Soul saying he was caught in a very difficult spot where the grass becomes turf and the dugout is completely open here. That's the Carrington dugout he was going towards, so couldn't quite make the play. It's 2-2. And with that, the third baseman, Porter, can take a step back. He does not believe there will be a bunt. He's probably right. Bickett at first, nobody out. Here's the 2-2. And that's hit on the ground right to third. Porter to second 1. Over to first, a double play. And that's just how baseball goes right now for Carrington. A scalded 1 hopper to third is a 5-4-3 double play. And there's 2 down. Two out, nobody on, and Whitman blasts one deep to left, and it is foul. Whitman absolutely destroyed it, but it's foul. Max going for his 3rd of the year. He's 17 of 39, a .436 average with 2 doubles, a triple. He launched one just like that on Tuesday for his 2nd home run of the year. 0-1 to the junior Whitman. The right-hander Skibicki throws, and that's taken in 1-1. Whitman's home run gave Carrington a lead in the 7th, but then South Border scored 2 in the home half. The 1-1. Max hits it on the ground towards third, foul, 1-2. He hit it over the high school building, like onto the roof of the building, but it was on the foul side of the pole. 1-2 to Whitman. Skavicki delivers. And that's swung on and missed. Strike 3. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. It is on to the second in Thompson today. And on the bank forward scoreboard, it reads Park River 5, Carrington nothing, and Cardinal baseball. Continue in a moment.
Insurance. Ticket Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Bickett Agency. Bickett Insurance Agency.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
Defensive changes for Carrington and a Dakota Central call to the bullpen. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and experience Command IQ today at dakotacentral.com. The new center fielder is Josh Bickett. The new left fielder is Jacob Basons. The new shortstop is Talon Mary. And the new pitcher is Max Whitman. So Whitman gets the second inning here. And for Max on the season, he is without a run. This will be his third game. He's gone 3 innings, 6 hits, 6. I beg your pardon. He has gone 2 innings. He's given up 3 hits and 6 earned with 9 walks and 3 strikeouts. 0-1 with a 21 ERA.
Me and you. Last inning, when you hit one to the right side, Jacob, you go ahead run. Yeah.
First pitch of the second inning is outside to the backstop to Jacob Solsing, who doubled and scored in the first. 1 ball is the count. Second inning, and that's high, 2-0.
Great high number 12.
Max this year, the first 5 men he faced this season all walked. The 2-0 is skied on the infield. Well, the second inning may start like the first one did. It does, with the pop out to Jamison Coots, 1 away in foul territory. Here's Tucker Umdahl. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. This is a Park River team. If you're wondering about their offense, they've been over 10 runs 4 times, but they've had 3 more games with 9 runs and another game with 7. The pitch is high, 1-0. They've scored 15 in a game. They've scored 11 in a game as well. That's outside. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. And that's to the backstop, ball 3. 3-0 the count to the right-handed hitting Amdahl.
Come on, talk my shake, get a rip. Yeah.
And that's inside, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk will have a 1-out base runner. It's Amdahl. And here's Kieran Sullivan, who singled and scored the first. 5-0 Carrington trailing Park River here in the second. And that hit him. And there's 2-1. And so that will bring up Jamison Erovic, the powerful right-handed hitting designated hitter. Erovic, right-handed hitter, with 2 on, and the first baseman Coops expecting perhaps a bunt. He's playing in front of the runner, and that's ball 1 high. 1 ball the count. The third baseman, Otto, is back. He does not anticipate a bunt. That's in the dirt. Both runners were stealing. Good, probably a good play. A stolen base. And it's second and third with nobody out in a 2-0 count. Beg your pardon, with 1 out and a 2-0 count. Now the 2-0 from Whitman is on the way. And it is swung on and missed. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Erovic will be followed by Trace Anderson, barring a double play. Here's the 2-1, and that is a strike with a fastball on the outside. It's 2-2. Two and two, 2 on, 1 out. From the full line with runners on second and third. Max Whitman says no once, now says yes. He rocks, he kicks, he throws, and it is taken. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. First strikeout for Whitman, and there's 2 down in the second for right-handed hitting Grace Anderson, who is 0-0. He walked and scored the first. Right-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. First pitch is high, 1-0. 1-0 the count. And now the 1-0 for Max Whitman. Works a little deliberately. The 1-0. Big swing and a miss. Anderson trying to improve the slugging percentage with that swing. 1-1 the count. Here it is. And that's a little in. 2-1. Did it hit him? It did. It hit him. And the bases are loaded. And here's Noah Trofgruben, who singled in the first. And again, we will get that same courtesy runner. Martin Beneda will hit. He will, or will run rather. Noah Trofgruben will hit. 5-0 in the second. Carrington trying to get out of this inning without giving up any runs. First pitch is a strike right at the knees. A fastball 0-1. Nothing in 1 is to count. Here's the 0-1 from the right-handed junior Max Whitman. Fastball, line towards second and off the left leg of Ethan Moeller. 1 run is home, 2 runs are home. It's 7-0 on the E4.
Don't break it.
I think it's one night. Sullivan score.
And now Isaac Porter takes a strike. It's 0-1. 7-0 here in the second. The stretch. And the 0-1 is fisted towards second. It's got a lot of English on it. And Roller flips to Coots to retire the side. However, 2 runs without the benefit of a hit. There was a walk, 2 hit batters, and an error. And at the end of an inning and a half on the bank forward scoreboard, our new score reads Park River area 7, Carrington nothing. And I tell you what, we're going to keep it here in between innings. We kind of knew that was going to happen at some point. Nonetheless, 7-0, and this is the first of a triple header on KDAK, the Cardinal, and on YouTube today. We will have Carrington and Shiloh Christian at 2:45 on both of these devices, radio and TV, so to speak. And then if you see a bunch of cars quickly going from Thompson to Fargo on I-29 later, it's just the Carrington supporters. I promise you it's nothing bad. It's just the Carrington supporters all heading to Fargo. And Tate Wolski and I will bring you Carrington softball against the Ray Jays at 6:45. You can listen to it or watch it tonight. Speaking of Tate Wolski, he hits to lead off the second. Tate 9 for 37 with 2 doubles and 7 RBI, a 243 batting average. First pitch from Evan Skibicki is low, 1-0. Tate is actually 9 for his last 21. If you recall, he began the year 0 for 16. The 1-0 is inside, 2-0. 2-0. Skibicki is ready. He rocks, he kicks, he throws, and it's swung on and popped up near us. 2-1. We are up, as you can clearly see if you're watching us, but if you're only listening to us, we are up and along third base. 2-1, here it is, and that's low and in, 3-1. Thompson will be a part of the football region in the fall. In fact, that is the regular season finale, and it is on a Thursday night. Here's the 3-1. Ripped on the ground through the left side, a base hit for Wolski. And he's aboard for Ethan Roller. Roller, the second baseman for the Cardinals, comes in 9 for 42. That's 214 with 2 doubles and 7 knocked in. He's got Wolski at first and nobody out in the second. 7-0 Park River on the bank forward scoreboard. Here's the stretch in the first pitch. Roller swings through it. It's 0-1. Wayne Shipman coaching at third. Rick Christensen is not with the team today, so Wayne found a pretty suitable replacement. Here's the 0-1, and that's low, 1-1. Just off his freshman year at Valley City State University, that's right, Grady Shipman over at first. And Grady will be the head coach of the Legion team this summer. Here's the 1-1. And that's cut on and missed, 1-2. In fact, we'll talk to Grady in pregame of the Shiloh Christian matchup. Good to see Grady after his freshman year at BCSU. Here's the 1-2. And it is fouled off the mask of, I think, the catcher, Anderson. I don't think it got the umpire. I think it got the catcher. It did, because the home plate umpire walks the ball out to Skibicki. Wolski leads the team in stolen bases with 11. 1-2. The stretch in the 1-2. Wolski is not going. And it's lined to second. And it is caught on the line drive by second baseman James Larson. And James Rowell will be the hitter. The 8th grader comes in, hitting 3 for 31 with 5 runs scored and an RBI. His plate discipline has really improved over the course of this season. The pitch, and Rouse swings through a fastball on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 the count. Here's the stretch. Wolski not going. The 0-1 is in the dirt, and it's 1-. We are at 7-0 in the 2nd inning. Cardinals trailing a superb Park River area outfit. Here's the 1-1. That's fouled away with the runner going. 1-2. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count to James Growl. Jamison Coops is next. 1-2. Skibicki deals out of the stretch. And it's lined towards second and caught again. Carrington might want to find someone other than James Larson. Shoot out. Here's Jamison Coots. He comes in hitting 5 for 32 with 2 runs scored and 4 knocked in. The freshman. Wolski, a good lead at first. He might be going. He's not, and the pitch is inside 1-0 to Jamison Coots. Here's the stretch, and now the 1-0. And J-Mo takes ball 2.
Get.
2-0 the count. 2-0 probably not a running count. It's not. The pitch is a strike, 2-1. 2-1 is very much a running count. If Wolski wanted to go, this would probably be the pitch to do it on. 2-1. Here it comes. Wolski is going. The pitch is swung on and missed. The throw down is late. And Tate steals second. And for the junior on the year, that is stolen base number 10. I misspoke earlier. He's now got 10 out of 12. 2-2 with 2 out and a runner at second. Skibicki stretches. And now throws home on 2-2 with Wolski at second base. And Coots hits it on the ground towards second. They keep, and it goes right between the legs of Larson. Around third to score is Wolski. I absolutely cannot believe that happened, but Carrington is on the board. Wow, it just went right through his legs. My word. And it's 7-1, and here's Cody Otto. Cody broke it 0 for 21 on Tuesday. He's 3 for 34 with 7 runs scored. The pitch. Otto swings through it. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 the count. Skibicki trying to end the inning as quickly as he can. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1. He's thrown 34 pitches, so not bad for an inning and 2/3 as long as you get this started out relatively quickly. Coots at first. Does not yet have a stolen base on the season. The 1-1 is on the inside for a strike, and it's 1-2. One and two the count. The right-hander stretches in his gold top. The pitch is high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Here's the stretch. And now the 2-2. And it's high, ball 3, and now Coots will be going. Coots gives the windmill motion with his finger, and he gets a yes from Wayne Shipman. He's going on 3-2 with 2 out. They do still hold him. Interesting. Now the 3-2. To Codiato with the runner on the move. And it's fouled off. Still 3-2. It's a full count, and again, Jamison Coots will get some wind sprints in at the very least. They still are holding him. I just find that fascinating. You know he's going. Here's the stretch. There he goes. And the 3-2 is ball 4. So there's 2 on for Jalen Merring. Merring is 5 for 34 with 4 runs scored. Now, he does not have an RBI on the year yet. He's the only player in the lineup without an RBI. Can he get one here with a hit to the outfield that could score Jamison Coots? Here's the stretch. And the first pitch is hit on the ground foul. He really opened up and pulled the ball. And he fouled it down towards third. 2 on, 2 out, a run home. It's 7-1 Park River on the Bank Forward second inning scoreboard. In a game that is not making anybody who loves pace of play all that thrilled. 0-1. The stretch. Rob Manfred hates it right now. The 0-1 is lined out to right center field. Coming on to make the running catch is Voss, and the side is retired. Carrington get a run on a hit with an error and 2 men left. And at the end of 2 innings on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it is now a 7-1 lead for Park River. And Cardinal baseball will continue in a moment.
Carrington Drug, your independent where the ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
Hi, I'm Kara Brinster with Brinster Law PC, located at 832 Main Street in Carrington, the old State Farm building across from Bremer Bank. I graduated in 2009 from UND School of Law, and I've been practicing ever since. I specialize in family law and mediation, and I'm extending my practice to areas of property, estates, and wills. Call me at 701-652-3400 to set up an appointment to discuss your legal needs.
We go to the 3rd inning. 2nd inning of work for Max Whitman. Cardinals trail 7-1. 5 runs in the first, 2 more in the second for the Aggies. It's just a perfect day for baseball. We did not give you the weather conditions when we began, so we'll give them to you now. It is 70 degrees with a north wind. It feels like 68. Oh my goodness, how chilly. Not really. Aiden Ross takes strike 1 from Max Whitman. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Whitman rocks, kicks, and throws, and it is foul straight back. No balls and 2 strikes to the right-handed hitter Ross. He'll be followed by Larson and Solsang in the 3rd inning. The 0-2 hits him. He got hit again, and he's aboard. Obviously nothing intentional. It's just Max is trying to break off a curveball, and it's not doing what he wants it to do. James Larson is actually over 2. He shows bunt, and he takes strike 1. It's 0-1. Balls 1 strike the count. Whitman fires. Runner goes. Pitch lined towards short. Maring has 1 play. It is at first in time. 1 down. Ross was on the move. Otherwise, that would have been an easy 6-4-3 double play. And here's Jacob Solsing, who is doubled and flied out. Hey, I'm going to do it again. First pitch is hit on the ground to second. Ethan Roller throws to Jamison Coots in time. And there are 2 down in the inning. And on to third is Ross. And Tucker Omdahl. Omdahl has singled. Omdahl has walked. Now from the full wind, Max Whitman off the first base side of the mound throws. And it gets away. Bounces back towards Wolski, and there can be no play. Now Wolski's throw gets away, and Maring is backing it up properly. Ross may have thought that the ball hit something a little more firm than the padding on those bricks. Here's the 1-0. And that's high, ball 2. And then as they were throwing the ball back in, it was almost like they knew Ross wasn't going to try and score. The 2-0, big swing and a miss by Omdahl. It's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Park River 7, Carrington 1 in the third. The pitch is smacked to deep center. Moving back is Bickett. He's there. He's got it. Side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We go to the bottom of the third inning. And on the main forward scoreboard, it remains a 7-1 Park River area lead. Cardinal baseball will continue in just a moment.
When it's time to buy a new appliance for your home, remember DJ's Home Business and that they have been serving this great community since 1993. DJ's Home Center services and delivers within 45 miles of Carrington, bringing you the best prices on all major brand appliances. So don't go anywhere else. Remember that DJ's Home Center is your local, low-priced, best-trained appliance store. Located right by the roundabout. Go Cardinals.
Assured that you'll be treated with the care and respect you deserve at Central Pharmacy. Conveniently located in the heart of Carrington and New Rockford, Central Pharmacy delivers the kind of attention and commitment to improving your health care that the big box stores just can't. Central Pharmacy does it all, from medical supplies to prescriptions, health and wellness concerns. Plus, we have a great selection in our gift, boutique, and decor departments. Visit us on Facebook for up-to-date info. Central Pharmacy, your one-stop in Carrington and New Rockford.
Cardinals trail 7-1. They have the top of the order. Josh Bickett, Jacob Basons, and Max Whitman coming up here in the bottom of the third. Cardinal baseball all season brought to you by Brinster Law. Brinster Law specializes in family law and mediation, but is here to help with any legal questions. 652-3400. Ball 1 to Bickett, who has seen 5 pitches today. They've all been balls. So 1-0. Make it 6 for 6. And it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. And it's ball 3. So Josh Bickett so far today getting the Barry Bonds treat. Here's the 3-0. There's a strike. It's 3-1. 3-1 the count. The 3-1 is low, ball 4, and he's aboard to begin the third. Now we'll bring up Jake Basons, who grounded out in his first at bat. And now a Dakota Central mound visit. And we will see what this is all about, or if it's perhaps a change. Doesn't look like a change. He has thrown 46 pitches. A runner on, nobody out in the third. Might be a mechanical discussion as well, just something where the ball is getting spiked a little quick. Just something mechanical, we'll see. Jacob Bason's the hitter. Right-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. Don't forget that Josh Bickett is a threat to run. He has 10 steals. The pitch is popped up. On the infield, who wants it? First baseman comes over. Whoa! Lost the shades, lost the hat, but fortunately for Jacob Solsang, he didn't lose the ball. There's one down. So with one down, here's Max Whitman, who struck out after hitting one about 360 feet, but foul back in the first. And now Skibicki steps out and stares down Josh Bickett for a moment. Oh, I think he was in the wind, and then he remembered there was a runner on. That's what happened. So now from the stretch, the first pitch, Whitman stares down ball one. 1-0 to Max, who hit that home run on Tuesday in Wishick. Here's a 1-0. Hit on the ground, foul of third, and it's 1-1. There's action in the Park River bullpen down the left field line. One of those rare ballparks where you can see the bullpen still. Although there's not a lot of throwing in the bullpen. It's more standing around. 1-1. Whitman smokes it up the middle, a base hit. Hitting second and going to third is Bickett. Here's the throw there. It is late. It gets away, goes into the dugout. Bickett will score. Whitman goes down to third, and it is 7-2. So a single and an E8. And now Whitman is at third. And here's Tate Wolski, who singled in his first at bat. First pitch to Wolski is hit on the ground to short. That'll get the run home. The throw to first is in time. Whitman scores 7-3. And Ethan Roller will hit. For Wolski on the season, that is RBI number 8. And here is Ethan Roller. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Well, at 7-0, this could have gone a very different direction. So far, Carrington has had a decent fight back. Now here's a line drive left field. That's a base hit down the left field line. Roller rounds first and holds with a 2-out single. Now they throw behind him, and it's a terrible throw. And down to second is Roller on a throw that should have never been made by the third baseman. I can't believe he tried that. And down to second is Roller on an E5. Why on earth would you make that throw? Well, not real sure. Here's James Rao, who lined to second in his first at bat. That is just peculiar. Here's the stretch, and Skibicki throws. Rao takes ball one. Well, look, Carrington was down 6-1 on Tuesday and fought back and actually took an 8-6 lead in that game. Here's the stretch in the 1-0, and that's high 2-0. In the bullpen, looks like it's Connor Bernhoft, maybe? Looks like. And it is Bernhoft who's warming up. Here's a 2-0. Ralph lines one out into right center field, but coming on to make the catch is Ross, and the side is retired. But Carrington get closer. They get 2 runs on a couple of hits, a couple of very strange errors, and 1 man left. And as we go to the 4th on the Bank Forward scoreboard, our new score is Park River 7, Carrington 3. And Cardinal baseball will continue in a moment.
Boys on tap. I'm head to headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun's always on tap. I'm head to headlocks. 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 Carrington, North Dakota.
Effortlessly manage your farm fertility with Verify. Verify takes yield data directly from your combine and instantly generates variable rate fertility maps based on your nutritional goals. Whether it's building soil, balancing nutrition, or maintaining fertility. And with full integration with John Deere Operations Center, Verify can send recommendations directly to application equipment, no matter the color. For more information on Verify, talk to your hefty agronomist and keep your farm moving.
7-3 through 4 innings, and before we go any further, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. Live from Baseball Day in Thompson. This is Cardinal Baseball.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington, locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
Well, at least a little game pressure now on Park area. They lead 7-3. The line scores through 3. 7 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors, leaving 5 for Park River. Carrington 3, 3, and 2, leaving 3. First pitch is a strike to Kieran Sullivan, who has been plunked and also singled. The 0-1 is outside 1-1. Carrington really trying to get some confidence before the Region 3 play-in on Thursday. Here's a 1-1. Very high, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. And now the 2-1. A strike over the inside, 2-2. Two and 2. Whitman throws. Hit on the ground towards first. Jamison Boots grabs it on the bag, and there's 1 down. And here's Jamison Arovic, who has struck out looking and flied out to left. A sacrifice fly, RBI fly out, that is. Here it is, and it's high. 1-0. Don't forget, we've got Carrington baseball at 2:45 against Shiloh Christian from here in Thompson. The 1-0 is high, ball 2. And then tonight, 6:45 airtime, Carrington and Bray in softball at the Fargo Midseason Madness. The 2-0. Arovic takes a strike. It's 2-1. I don't know if that's the lunch bell, the noon bell, or the oh no, we're all in danger bell, but something's ringing. Here's the 2-1. Arovic late with the fastball. Swing and a miss, 2-2. 2-2. Whitman delivers. Hit in the air to right. Here comes Savage. Oh, it's over his head. All the way to the wall. And Arovic is going to end up at second base. That ball was smoked, but it's an E9.
Stand up.
And here's Trace Anderson. Both teams have committed 3 errors now. It is 7-3 Park River area. Right-handed batting Anderson is 0 for 0. He's walked and he's been hit, and he takes ball 1. All the count. Whitman stretches. He throws, and it's hit on the ground towards third. Codiato scoops, throws to first in time. Aerovic goes to third. There's 2 down. And here is Noah Trofgruben. Trofgruben has reached on an error and single. We are in the 4th. It is 7-3 Park River on the Bank Forward scoreboard. First pitch is high, 1-0. And Cardinal baseball all season long brought to you by Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, the store next door, powered locally at Cenex. Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton. A high fly ball into right. Savageau comes on and snow cones it. The side is retired. No runs, no hits, an error, and 1 left. We're halfway through it, middle of the 4th after 3.5 in Thompson this morning into the afternoon now. It is Park River 7 and Carrington 3. And Cardinal baseball will continue in just a moment.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devils Lake, Rugby, and Harvey. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, their friendly, knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments will make sure your experience is outstanding. Visit highplainseq.com to connect with your local Case IH High Plains Equipment location. Many dream of 5-star hotels and 5-star restaurants. What about 5-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with 5-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you 5-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801.
A Dakota Central call to the bullpen for Park River area, and it is Connor Bernhoft. The final line score for the starter, Evan Skabicki, he went 3 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, with 3 walks and a strikeout. By the way, Josh Pickett's final line, an inning, he gave up 4 hits and 5 runs, 3 earned, with a walk and no strikeouts. It will be Coots, Otto, and Maring here in the last of the 4th inning. Carrington trailed this game 7-0. They now trail it 7-3. A pretty decent fight back by the guys so far. Right-hander Bernhoff. He was warming up for the vast majority of the 3rd inning, so he's nice and ready. Jamison Coots reached on an error by the second baseman Larson in his first at bat. But it was a strange error because Larson had fielded a couple line drives and then the slow roller got through him. First pitch. Coots swings through it. It's 0-1. Bernhoft with a good fastball. 0-1 the count. The righty rocks, kicks, and throws, and Coots watches it outside and off the glove of the catcher Anderson. 1-1. We've also got both Carrington softball games tomorrow in Fargo, as well as tonight's game, a 1-1. And a strike is called, 1-2. And because I know none of you will tune in just for that, You'll tune in for what I'm about to tell you. 1-2 the count. It's on the way. And that's fouled away. Still 1-2. Tate Wolski will join me for all 3 games, all 3 broadcasts of softball this weekend. All of a sudden, our ratings go up, so why not? The 1-2 from Bernhoft, and he's good at it, so there you go. The 1-2. Inside 2-2. Two and two the count. To Jamison Coots leading off the 4th. The pitch. Fouled straight back. What a good at bat by Jamison. He has seen 6 pitches, and it's still 2-2. Coots, Otto, and Mary here in the 4th. The 2-2 is low, ball 3. This is a fantastic at bat by the freshman. Fantastic. 3-2. Now, Bernhoft throws. And it's swung on and missed by 3. Bernhoft wins the battle of the 8 pitch at bat. And here's Cody Otto. He walked in his first plate appearance, I should say. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch to Otto is high, 1-0. Here's the right to the wind, and the 1-0 from Connor Bernhoft is low, 2-0. When the Cardinals play Shiloh Christian, by default, they will be the road team because of the fact that they are the home team in this game. 2-0. And Bernhoft deals very high, 3-0. 3-0. And here it is. And Otto takes the second walk of the game. 1 on, 1 out, and here comes Talon Merring, who lined one to center back in the second. Carrington trailing 7-3 on the bank forward scoreboard. First of 2 in Thompson before we pack up. See how quick we can get to Fargo and do some softball. Here's the stretch. And the first one to Talon Merring. Runner holds. The pitch is grounded to the backhand side of short. A long throw to first. What a spectacular backhanded play that is by Tucker Omdahl. There's 2 down. Cody Otto goes to second. And here's Josh Pickett, the top of the order. Josh has seen 9 pitches and walked twice. Here's a stretch by Bernhoft. And now the first one to Josh Pickett. And he takes a strike. It's 0-1. Well, so much for getting the Barry Bonds treatment. Remember when Barry got intentionally walked with the bases loaded in a game? My gosh, that was wild. The 0-1 is high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think that was against Bob Brenly's Diamondbacks. Here's the stretch by Bernhoft, the 1-1. And Pickett takes ball 2. If the inning continues, Jacob Basons would hit. 2-1. With Cody Otto at second. The stretch in the 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Good fastball from Bernhoft. That seems to be his best pitch right there. Bernhoft has his sign, says yes and stretches at the letters. The 2-2 to Bickett hits him. He still doesn't have an official at bat today. Here's Jacob Basons. And if you go back to Tuesday, he has reached base on 6 consecutive plate appearances, Josh Bickett. He wears the oven mitt at first base on the right hand. And here's Basons, who is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. The pitch, Jacob takes ball 1. Max Whitman is on deck, and we know the power he has. I think if you're Connor Bernhoft, you want to get Jacob Basons here. The 1-0. Hit on the ground, over the mound, towards short. Picked by Obdal. He just had himself quite the inning. Goes to first, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, and 2 left. We go to the 5th. On the main forward scoreboard, Carrington trails still by a 7-4 count. And Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
This is Tanner from Leading Edge Equipment. We've got you covered for all your on-farm bulk oil needs. We deliver high-quality John Deere engine oil, High Guard, Cool Guard, and DEF, along with a wide selection of oil tanks and accessories. Call Scott in Michigan, Chuck in Carrington, or me, Tanner in Devils Lake. We're ready to deliver right to your farm. Leading Edge Equipment, your family-owned John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hamden, and Carrington. Talk to the parts department today.
A growing operation keeps you going from sunup to sundown and beyond. Bremer Bank knows it's good to have a banker who helps you weather the ups and downs of the market. Add to your operation and get the resources, inputs, and equipment you need to make it pay off. Because right now, relationships matter more than ever, and understanding is everything. Find out more at bremer.com.
On to the 5th inning. This once a 7-0 game and looked to be going in one direction only has now turned into a pretty fun matchup between the Cardinals and an excellent Park River area team. And Tucker Obdal, a big reason why it's not even close. 2 outstanding plays in that 4th inning. Isaac Porter, Hayden Rost, and James Larson, 8-9-1 here in the 5th. In a 7-3 game. Porter has reached on an error and grounded out the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Max Whitman now in his 4th inning of work. He came into the day for the season having only thrown 2 innings. That's low, 2-0. So he's more than doubled that. 2 balls to count to Porter. And the 2-0. Fastball low, 3-0. The count. And Whitman delivers. A fastball right through there, 3-1. Again, Cardinals back at it with our coverage at 2:45 against Shiloh Christian. A fly ball slicing down the right field line foul. And the count is full at 3-2 to Isaac Porter. Three and 2. The right-hander Whitman delivers. High ball 4. Leadoff walk will bring up 8 runs. Rust has been flunked twice. He would like to hit the ball this time rather than the ball hit him. The pitch is all the way to the backstop. And on the wild one, Porter to second. One and oh. The stretch by Whitman is 1-0, is high, 2-0. So we mentioned how this is the longest outing of the year for Whitman. He may start to be getting tired just a little bit. 2-0 the count. The stretch, the 2-0. Fastball in, 3-0. Three and oh, the count. To Rust, the 9-hole hitter. Here it is. And it's right through the 3-1. A good fastball. Three and one the count. The stretch, and now the 3-1. Fouled straight back, 3-2. So 2 full counts this inning. Three and 2 is the count. The 3-2. He struck him out swinging. A fastball on the outside. There's one down. James Larson will hit. He's over 3 with 2 ground outs and a fly out. Whitman asks for the signs to be done again. Now he stretches and throws. And it's a fastball strike at the knees, 0-1. Carrington trying to snap this 8-game losing streak that they've been on against a very good team, the 0-1. Hit in the air to center. Bickett drifts in and to his left to make the catch for the second half. And here's Jacob Solsing, who is doubled, flied out, and grounded out. Carrington trying to put up another 0 on the Park River side. That would be 3 in a row. Right-handed junior says no again. And eventually Solsing, wow, I'm shocked he didn't call the time. Now the pitch. And Solsing takes a strike. It's 0-1. At some point, if that pitcher is going to keep saying no, you can't absolutely ask for time. Nothing and 1 the count. Max shaking off Tabolsky once, twice, 3 times. And Solsing never called for time. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. I mean, young man, he's making you wait a long time. It's kind of crazy. 0-2 the count. Whitman being deliberate, shaking his head, no, 3 times. Now he says yes. And the 0-2 hit on the ground towards third. Cody Otto can't field it. An E5 and all hands are safe. 4th error on Carrington. Runners at the corners, and here's Tucker Umdahl, who has singled, walked, and flied out. Max Whitman has thrown 61 pitches, easily a season high, easily. Probably, actually, more pitches than he had thrown all year combined. The pitch is high, the throw down gets away. And the run will score. On the E6, a run scores. On ball one, a stolen base by Solsang. And then on an error, the run scores, and now a wild pitch. And it's 2-0. It's 8-3.
Nope.
Solsang at third. 2 down in the inning. A run home. It's 8-3 Park River. The 1-1 pitch is taken for a strike. 1-2. Now on 1-2. It's on the way. And it's smacked into right center field. That's in the alley. That's all the way to the fence. Around first, going to second Obdal. He's not stopping. He's going for third, and the throw will not be made. An RBI triple, and it's 9-3. And here comes Kieran Sullivan. That ball was smoked by Obdal. I mean, he hit it very, very hard. Now Sullivan takes the ball inside. 9-3 Aggies. The pitch is high, 2-0. 2-0 to Sullivan. Here it is. And that's grounded towards short. Talon Merring fields, throws, and the side is retired. But 2 big runs. The highlight, the Tucker Omdahl RBI triple. And in the middle of the 5th inning, our new score on the Bank Woodward scoreboard reads Park River, Fort Bull Lincoln 9 and Carrington 2. And Cardinal baseball continues in just a moment.
Dr. Jacula, 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Dakota Growers Pasta Company makes over 100 pasta shapes and formulas for retail, private label, food service, and ingredient customers. Check out a new career with excellent wages and benefits at Dakota Growers Pasta Company or contact Human Resources at 701-540-6152 to help you apply. Ask about our $1,000 sign-on bonus, relocation assistance, and loan repayment plan. Good luck to our Carrington Cardinals. Come make pasta with us.
9-3 Aggies as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It will be Max Whitman, Tate Wolski, and Ethan Roller against the right-handed Hunter Bernhoft, who came in the 4th. Max is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. He had a 360-foot foul ball down the left field line in his first at bat. Bernhoft's first pitch to him here is swung on and smoked out to left center field, but moving over to make the catch is Rust, and there's one down. And with one down, here is Tate Wolski. The wind is blowing in, so the ball is certainly going to die in center field. Wolski is 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out, and he hits one on the ground towards second. It's smothered. The throw to first will be late. And we'll see how that gets scored. It's going to be a hit. Immediately a hit is put up on the board. A single for Wolski. And Ethan Roller will hit. He has singled and hit a line drive that was caught at second base by Larson. Larson had to go a long way to get Wolski's ground ball. It was an inside-out swing as well. Keep in mind, Wolski co-leads the team in steals. The pitch, roller, takes ball one. And Carrington on the season now is 33 for 38 in stolen bases. That's pretty good. 1-0 the count. Here's the stretch from the right-hander, Bernhoft. And the 1-1. Roller smashes it fair down the left field line, heading in towards the corner. It is cut off well out there by left fielder Noah Trotgruben, and he holds Roller to a single. There's 2 on with 1 out, and here comes James Rao, who has hit 2 line drives, 1 to second, 1 to center. 2 on, 1 out, 9 in the 5th. Hits are 5-5, but it's 9-3 Park River. The pitch. Rao takes strike 1 over the inside. It's 0-1. Trotgruben did a really good job of holding that to a single. Ball got out there pretty quick, but he still had to make the play, and he did. 0-1. Rao swings and misses. Pickoff throw to first, and Roller's back. It's 0-2. On deck, Jamison Coots. Oh, 0-2 the count to Rao. Here it is. Outside gets away, and both runners move up on the pass ball. And now a single could answer the 2 runs scored in the top half. One and 2 to Rao, the 8th grader trying to come through here for the Cards. 1 and 2. Bernhoft stretches and throws 1 and 2. And Rao swings and misses. Strike 3, 2 down. That'll bring up Jamison Coots, who has reached on an error and struck out swinging in a good at bat. He was the first hitter to face Connor Bernhoft. And been really whipping. The pitch. Coots hits it on the ground towards first. Fielding and taking to the bag is Solsang. The side is retired. So Carrington get no runs on a hit and 2, or no runs, 2 hits and 2 left. And on to the 6th we go. 9-3 Park River. Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
Printing, custom gifts, and laser engraving, all in Carrington? What a concept. Central City Concepts. They can take your corporate logo, event graphic, or favorite saying and make it sing on t-shirts, coffee mugs, hydro flasks, and all sorts of promotional items. They can also do custom laser engraving, specializing in everything from signs to award plaques to promo gifts for businesses. Check them out on Facebook or call Central City Concepts at 652-5346 during business hours, Monday through Thursday from 9 to 4.
Is it time for you to switch banks? Hi, I'm Tiffany Paulson from Bank Forward in Carrington. At Bank Forward, we have everything you get from a big bank, but small enough to give you exceptional service. Make the switch and let us show you the Bank Forward difference. Call 652-2852 or visit bankforward.com today. Putting the customer first since 1927. It's simply the forward way. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
Cardinals trail 9-3 as we go to the 6th inning. And it is still the right-hander Max Flitkin out there. The right-hander had to wait a moment for Tate Wolski to get back out there. He's 5, 6, 7. Here go back. Anderson, Trump. here at the 6th. As that wind is having a day now. And don't forget, there's lots more to come. Carrington and Shiloh Christian coming up at 2:45. So here is Jamison Aravind. First pitch is a low. Put it up. Aravind has struck out, reached on an error, and flied out. And he takes ball 2. Now the 2-0, and it's ball 3 high. Again, Max Whitman may be reaching the end of his rope. 9-3 Park River in the 6th. The 3-0 is a high strike at 3-1. 3-1 to Arabic. The 3-1 is ball 4. He walked him. And Trace Anderson will hit. Anderson has been hit. He's walked. He's grounded out. It's been a busy day for Trace Anderson. And we will get a pinch runner at first. And that will be Colton Gravelin. So Gravelin running at first. Mark Arabic. Nobody out here in the 6th, and another pitch that misses high from Max Whitman. It's 1-0. Now the third baseman, Cody Otto, comes in against a possible bunt from Anderson. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Good fastball there from Max. And the count is even at 1. 1-1. Whitman deals. Fastball low, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Here's a 2-1. Hit on the ground towards short with a ton of English on it. The play is at first for Merrick. He fakes it, and there's 1 down. That ball was spinning like a perfectly hit cue ball in pool. Graveling goes down to second. And here is Noah Trotterman, who has reached on an error and single. He's also flying. Because again, that wind really picks her up. First pitch is a fastball outside to Trotterman. Put it up. Now the 1-0 is popped up on the infield. Jamison Cooch crosses over into foul territory and tries the basket catch, but can't get there. It's 1-1. And a swing and a miss on 1-1. It's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Trotterman with Isaac Porter on deck. And the 1-2 is a curveball, strike 3 call. 2 down, and here's Isaac Porter. Porter is over 2, having walked and reached on an error, also grounded out. A runner on and 2 down, and he hits a fly ball foul down the right field line.
Go, kid. Come on, Isaac.
Nothing in 1 with 2 down. The pitch from Whitman is a little wide, 1-1. A 1-1 count. We're in the top of the 6th inning, and it is Carrington trailing 9-3 on the Bank Forward scoreboard. There's a ball outside and off the glove of Whitman, or rather of Wolski, and down to third on the pass ball is Gravelin with 2 down.
On 9. I say, Kitty. On 9, I say, Kitty.
2-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Runner at third, 2 down, and a 2-2 count. Now the 2-2 from Whitman, who's trying to go through 5 full innings. And that's high ball 3. He has thrown 86 pitches. So he will obviously be catching on Monday, not pitching. The pitch is low, ball 4. And Porter reaches for Aiden Rost. Rost has been hit twice and struck out swinging. Just a stretch by Whitman. And the first one is hit on the ground to second. Roller takes it to the backside. Retired. No runs on no hits and 2 left. And as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, it is still Park River 9, Carrington 3. Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
St. Alexius Health Carrington Medical Clinic is committed to bringing you the very best in medical care and treatment right in our backyard. Their goals are to help people by addressing your healthcare needs and help you be as healthy as possible with preventative care, caring about your family as if they were our own. Traveling, a resident, or just moved into our community, CHI St. Alexius Health Carrington Medical Clinic is your hometown provider. Call for an appointment today, 701-652-2515.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
It's a 9-3 lead for Park River as we go to the last of the 6th inning. It'll be Cody Otto, then Talon Merring and Josh Bickett, who, by the way, as you all know, probably are cousins, the Bicketts and the Merrings. Cody has walked twice. He has seen the ball very well today. Connor Bernhardt is in his 3rd inning. And he throws a fastball for a strike by Otto. 0-1. 0-1. Bernhardt says yes, rocks, kicks, and throws, and it's outside. 1-1. This was 7-0 through an inning and a half, and you would be excused if you thought, uh-oh, but it has not been that kind of a game. The 1-1 is hit on the ground towards third. It's bobbled a little bit. The throw to first still in time by Porter, and there's one away. And here's Talon Maring, who has lined out and grounded out. Right-hander. Bernhoft throws, and Maring goes after a high hard one. It's 0-1. Ball's 1 strike the count. The 0-1 is high, 1-1. A ball and a strike to Maring. And the 1-1 from the right-hander. Outside, 2-1. In between games, we'll hand you off to David Burrell. He'll take you through the tunes this afternoon, and then he'll hand it back to me for Carrington and Shiloh Christian. 2-1 is fouled straight back 2-2. We'll have that one for you now. We're supposed to be on at 2:45, but considering the fact that the next game is supposed to start at 1 o'clock and this game isn't over, I don't know that 2:45 is going to happen. Here comes a 2-2. And that's strike 3 called on the outside corner. 2 down for Josh Bickett. Bickett has reached base on 6 consecutive plate appearances. Today he has walked twice and been hit by a pitch. Tuesday he was 3 for 3 with 3 runs scored. So he's reached 6 consecutive times. Connor Bernhoft delivers, and Bickett fouls it straight back 0-1. In fact, he fouled it off the perfect spot where the ball just rolled right on back to Bernhoft. You can see that on the KDAK, the Cardinal YouTube channel where this game is streaming. Here's the 0-1. And that's outside. 1-1 to Josh Bickett. 1-1 the count. Pitch. Swing and a miss 22. Looks like some school children have come over to watch their hometown Thompson Tommies playing a little while. There's a 1-2. And Bickett fouls it off. Still 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to count. And now the 1-2 from the right-hander is hit on the ground towards second. And the throw to first by Larson in time. The side is retired, and a 1-2-3, 6th inning for Carrington. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. It's on to the 7th. Cardinals trail it 9-3. And Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
Have you heard? There's a new station in town. No, silly, it's not a train station. Hydration Station. Come and check out Hydration Station at 930 First Street in Carrington. They have delicious and healthy protein shakes, teas, smoothies, and juices. And they also have some great snacks for on the go. And did you know that they are now open until 4:30? That's right, 6 a.m. till 4:30. Stop by and see Jim today at Hydration Station, First Street in Carrington. Open Monday through Friday, 6 till 4:30. Check out Facebook for Saturday openings.
Canamus High School and the 2024-25 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Activity programs provide valuable lessons for practical situations, teamwork, sportsmanship, winning and losing, and hard work. Through participation in activity programs, students learn self-discipline, build self-confidence, and develop skills to handle competitive situations. These are qualities the public expects schools to produce in students so they become responsible adults and productive citizens. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
On to the 7th now, and Max Whitman. He has given Wayne Shipman 5 innings already. And really, he has pitched well. He's gone 5 innings, given up 1 hit, 4 unearned runs, with 4 walks and 3 strikeouts. And he will face the top of the batting order, James Larson, Jacob Solsang, Tucker Omdolf in the 7th.
Come on, Jay, look up for dark. Come on, go check.
Larson has flied out twice and grounded out. He's over. The pitch is a check swing, and he went 0-1. For Carrington in the home half, it will be 2, 3, and 4. Base odds, Whitman and Moeller. That's high, 1-1. Carrington will need a lot more than just that to come to the plate if they are to pull this off. A 1-1. Is a strike on the outside, 1-2.
Get real. Come on,
1 ball, 2 strikes. Whitman nails in the dirt, 2-2. They'll be getting underway with Fargo Midseason Madness softball en masse in about 30 minutes. Carrington at 7 tonight. The 2-2 is high, ball 3. Again, if at about 5 o'clock you see a bunch of people on 29 headed from Thompson to Fargo, do not be alarmed. It's just the Carrington fans. That's inside, ball 4. Leadoff base runner, and here comes Jacob Solsang, who has doubled in 4 trips.
Go, Jake.
The stretch by Whitman. First pitch is a fastball, strike 0-1 to Solsang. Carrington down 9-3 in the 7th. The 0-1 is a strike with an off-speed pitch, 0-2. Right on the outside corner.
Go, come on, Jake.
0-2. Here it is. Popped up, foul, and out of play. Still 0-2.
Come on, don't even sleep.
Nothing in 2. Here's the stretch by Whitman. And again, the 0-2. Fouled it right at the plate. Still 0-2. Two strikes to count.
Let's go, Jason. Yeah.
Larson walked. He's at first. And now the 0-2 to Solsang again is high. 1-2.
Yeah.
1-2. The right-handed junior throws high. 2.
Not from his fire. Let's go.
That was Max Whitman's 100th pitch of the game. In relief, the 2-2 is just inside, ball 3. Wolski in both of his wins has gone over 100 pitches. Now Whitman in this one goes over 100. The 3-2 hit on the ground to third, foul. It's still 3-2. 8 pitches this at bat to Jacob Solsang.
Let's go, boys. Lofrum's battle. Let's go.
Whitman throws, and it's ball 4. 2 on, nobody out, and he's at 103 pitches. And there's 2 on for Tucker Omdahl. Omdahl a single, a triple, a walk, a flyout in the game. Carrington trying to get through the 7th, and that's ball 1 high. $104 pitches, a career high for Max Whitman. The stretch The 1-0. High ball 2. I think he's at the end of the rope here. Carrington trying to get through this game using just the 2 pitchers. They don't want to bring anybody else in. 2-0. The pitch. The runner from second goes, and it's grounded to third, and all hands are safe. That ball was hit hard, and it will be scored as a hit. An infield single. Bases loaded, nobody out. And here's Kieran Sullivan. He's singled, been hit by a pitch, and grounded out twice. Whitman from the full wind throws a strike. It's 0-1. Whitman at 107 pitches. Infield in. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Outside, ball 2. Wow, Wolski saves a run with a good backhand play there. Now the 2-1. In the dirt, gets away, and everybody moves up. That means a run scores, and it's 10-3. Scoring on the wild pitch, Larson. And now Kieran Sullivan has a 3-1 count. The 111th Max Whitman pitch. Evenly split, by the way, balls and strikes. 55 balls, 55 strikes. The 3-1 is ball 4. The bases are loaded.
Come on, Jameson.
And Wayne Shipman is going to come out for a Dakota Central mound visit. And Cardinal Baseball brought to you by Bickett Insurance. For your free estimate on auto, farm, home, business, or life insurance, call Bickett Insurance 652-1775, located near the roundabout in Carrington. And Max Whitman gets a handshake from Wayne Shipman. His day is complete. It will be Jamison Coots coming in when Cardinal Baseball continues in just a moment.
For quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
Hey Cardinals fans, whether you're driving to the big game or just cruising around, OK Tire Store has you covered with the best selection of Bridgestone tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. With Bridgestone tires, you can tackle every road with confidence and enjoy the journey ahead. The team at Carrington's OK Tire Store is here to provide top quality tires and service you can trust from employee owners. Visit OKTireInc.com or stop by the Carrington location today. Go Cardinals!
The new pitcher for Carrington is the left-handed freshman, Jamison Coots. Coots will appear in his 4th game. He's gone 6 innings, 10 hits, 10 runs, 9 earned, 6 walks, 5 strikeouts. No record and a 1050 earned run average. The line is not complete on Max Whitman, but he did everything he could. He goes 5 innings and 111 pitches, gives up 2 hits, 5 runs, 1 earned so far, with 7 walks and 3 strikeouts. The 3 runners are his responsibility, of course. And Jamison Coots will face Jamison Arovic. And Arovic lines it into center field, a base hit. A run is home. Everybody moves up 90. It's 11-3. That ball was smoked by Arovic. And now with the bases loaded, still nobody out. The first 5 have reached this inning. It's Trace Anderson. First pitch to him is grounded back to the mound, and Coots can't make the play. Everybody's safe on the E1. It's 12-3. Park River. And now it is Noah Trop. Oh, my goodness. Coots went, and you know what he was trying to do. He was trying to move up to throw home, and the ball just went under his glove. A tough break. And now a high drive deep to left and very foul. It's 0-1 by Trop Grubin. So the in-between game entertainment is just Trop Grubin and Whitman seeing who can hit the furthest foul ball, right? I'd watch that. The 0-1. Fouled straight back 0-2. They've both gone very, very far to left, but very foul. Nothing in 1. Here it is. And it's high, 1-2. 1-2 the count.
Come on, Noah, let's go 1-1. Come on, Noah.
1-2 the count. Here it is. Hit on the ground, past third into left, a base hit. A run is home. Everybody moves up 90 feet. It's 13-3 on the RBI base hit by Trop Grubin. And that will close the book on Whitman, who gives up 8 runs, but only 4 earned. And a foul straight back by Isaac Porter, who has walked twice, reached on an error, and grounded out. 13-3 Park River here in the 7th. The 0-1 bounces in, 1-1. A ball and a strike the count. And the 1-1 is left. 2 balls, 1 strike the count.
Get yours, kid.
To Isaac Porter.
Yep.
And the 2-1 is cut on and missed, 2-2.
Little.
I tell you what's coming up in between games for me. Talk to Grady Shipman to play in pregame of the Shiloh game, and honestly, go find some food. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. There's 1 down. So 1 down. Bases still loaded. Hayden Ross will hit. He is the 9th batter of the inning. He's been hit twice, struck out, and reached on a fielder's choice. And first one's fouled away near the Carrington dugout. It's 0-1. Carrington and Shiloh Christian, we can definitively say it ain't gonna happen at 3 o'clock, which could make our race to Fargo quite interesting. The 0-1 is fouled away 0-2. If Thompson and Park River want to put up their guys who work the absolute fastest on the mound, that would be fantastic. 0-2. And the 0-2. Curveball hit him 14-3. And here is Larson for the 2nd time in the inning. Larson walked to begin this inning. 5 home in the 7th. Still just 1 out. Coots throws a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
James. Go, Jimmy. Next. Hit.
0-1 is the count. The 0-1 from the left-hander. Fouled at the plate 0-2.
Okay, now you gotta go to work. Find a way.
0-2. Here's the 0-2. Hit in the air on the infield. Max Whitman. He lost it, but the infield fly had been called. He is out, and there are two down. Oh, my goodness. That was almost disastrous. The infield fly was called, and there are two down. And here's Jacob Solsay. Two down, 14-3. Park River leading. The pitch is lined out to the alley in left center field. 2 runs will score. And it's 16-3 on the 2 RBI single for Jacob Solsay. Park River, a 7-run inning. Here's Tucker Omdahl. And he checks his swing at ball 1 and a stolen base for Solsay. 1-0 the count, the stretch, and the 1-0 is low, 2-0. 2-0 is the count. You can forgive Carrington for not realizing that Solsing was going to take second, but here's a foul straight back 2-1. So now second and third with 2 outs, a 2-1 count, and 7 runs home in the 7th. It is 16-3 Park River.
Go, 7.
Again, in the bottom half, it will be Basons, Whitman, and Wolski for Carrington. The 2-1 lined into left center. A base hit. Everybody moves up 90 feet. It's 17-3.
Hitter. 20. Pinch hitter. Pinch hitter.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter. It will be Reeves Jorgensen. So Reeves Jorgensen hitting in a 14-run game. Jamison Cooch stretches and a pickoff throw, and not a bad one. Little to the outfield side of the bag. Cody Otto made sure no damage was done. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 the count.
2-2-4.
The pitch is high, 1-1, and we step out 10 for ID on the voice of the Cardinals.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington, locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
Coots throws a strike on a curveball to Reeves Jorgensen. It's 1-2. 2 out, 8 home this inning. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The side is retired, but 8 are home in the inning. And as we go to the bottom half, it's 17-3 Park River. Cardinal baseball continues in just a moment.
Fans want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in and see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
One last at bat in this one for the Cards. They'll have Basons, Whitman, and Wolski due up. There have been 28 base runners in the game. No, that's not right. Yeah, that is right. 28 base runners in the game for Park River. 5 Carrington errors, 8 walks, and 5 hit batsmen. And so you get a really long baseball game, which is not going to help us getting to Fargo and getting set up in time, but we're going to do the best we can. Here's Jacob Basons. He's 0 for 3. 2 groundouts and a flyout. First pitch to Jacob is a strike. It's 0-1 from Connor Bernhoft. 0-1 the count. The pitch is lined down the left field line, a fair ball. Towards the corner, Basons held to a single. Schroffgruben did a good job getting over there for the second time today. And here's Max Whitman. Whitman in the game has struck out, flied out, and singled. 17-3 Park River on the Bank Forward scoreboard in the 7th. This is a season high in runs for the Aggies. Here's the pitch. And Whitman watches it go behind him. Did it hit the bat? I think it hit the bat. It sure did. It's a foul ball. Oh my goodness gracious. It hit Max Whitman's bat. And it's 0-1. The bat was over his shoulder. He ducked, and the ball hit the bat. It's 0-1. That's just the kind of thing that happens when you've lost 8 in a row. It just is. There's the 0-1. Whitman takes ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. The stretch, and the 1-1. Outside corner, a strike. It's 1-2. They checked on Basons, but he was good. 1-2 the count. The stretch with Basons at first and nobody out. And now the 1-2 is hit in the air deep to right center field. That really takes off, and that ball's all the way into the alley. On to third is Basons on the double by Whitman. He hit it to the deepest part of the yard. If he hits it 20 feet to the left, it's a home run. But instead, he'll settle for the double. And for Whitman, it is his 3rd double of the season to lead the team. Here comes Tate Wolski. Wolski has singled twice and grounded out. First pitch from Bernhoft to Wolski is fouled away off to the right, 0-1. Nothing in 1 the count. Oh, and 1 the count to Tate Wolski. Here it comes from Bernhoft. And that's lined down the right field line, but it's foul. It's sliced, and with the wind, no chance. It's 0-2. 0-2 the count. At third base is Basons. He singled. At second base is Whitman. He doubled in the 7th inning. 0-2 the count. Here it is. And Tate grounds it up the middle. Updahl knocks it down, but he has no play. And it's 17-4. RBI single for Tate Wolski. And here is Ethan Roller, who has singled twice and lined out. And now a Dakota Central mound visit here in the last of the 7th inning. It is not a pitching change, just a mound visit. Ethan Roller with 2 hits in the game. The pitch hits him. That hit it. Or did that get his bat too? Oh my gosh. Twice in 1 inning. Twice in 1 inning. And it's 0-1. I thought it hit his helmet, but it hit his bat. It's 0-1. Oh my gosh. 0-1. Here's the stretch. Now the 0-1. What a wild 7th inning. The pitch is high, 1-1. One and one. Here's the stretch by Bernhoft. And the 1-1. And that's a little high. I will say this. Connor Bernhoft is giving a whole new meaning to soft contact. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 on the way is high, ball 3. On deck is James Brown. Three and one, the stretch. Bernhoft throws, and it's cut on and missed 3-2. Three and two, the count. The pitch is ball 4, and the bases are loaded for look out. Good grief. Ethan Roller. Football strokes the bat towards the dugout. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've seen that before. The bases are loaded. Goodness gracious. Here's Ralph. Wow. The pitch. And James swings through it. It's 0-1. Rao in the game has lined out twice and struck out swings. 3 on, nobody out in the bottom of the 7th inning. The 0-1 is a strike, and it's 0-2 with Jamison Coots on deck. Here's the 0-2. And that's outside, gets away. Everybody moves up. Whitman scores 17-5. And this is becoming a bit of a messy 7th inning for everybody involved. It's 1-2 on the wild one. 1-2 to Rao. An 8-run top of the inning, and now a 2-run bottom of the inning, and still nobody out. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He struck it out. There's the dude. And here comes Coots, who has grounded out, struck out, and reached on an error. First pitch to Coots is outside, 1-0. About as wild a game as we've had this year. This is the longest one we've had, including the 8-inning game with South Border. The 1-0. Inside, ball 2 with Cody Otto on deck.
Come on, kid.
2-0. Here it is. That's hit in the air to center. Aiden Ross has it. There's no tag, and there's 2 down. Cody Otto is 0 for 1, but has walked twice. Carrington down to their final out. 17-5, Park River in the 7th on the Bank Forward scoreboard. First pitch, inside, 1-0. And this is now 6 straight games the Cardinals have given up at least 10 runs. Looking like they may drop to 2-12. Have a 9-game losing streak. Here's the 1-0. That's high, 2-0 to Cody Otto. Feel for my colleague who's got to call the next game. At least I get a break to go get food. He gets nothing. Thompson and Park River are next. The 2-0, swing and a miss, 2-1.
Ball left side.
2-1 the count. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2, 2 out, 2 on, 7th inning, 2 in. Carrington trailing by 12. And it is very safe to say we will not be on the air at 2:45 when you expect us. That is not going to happen. It's going to be more like 3:15. The 2-2, and Otto takes ball 3. If the game continues, Talon Maring would hit. A full count. Bernhoff's 70th pitch is on the way. And it's fouled away. There will be a 71st. What does a 3:15 airtime mean for the softball game? It's that meme of the fire and the dog saying, hee, I'm in danger. That's what it is. 3-2. The 3-2 is on the way to Otto, and it's hit on the ground over the mound to short. Omdahl makes the play, throws to first, and the ball game is over. Park River get the 17-5 win. We'll come back and have a wrap-up when Cardinal baseball continues in just a moment.
Community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
Cardinals fall 17-5. Now the game totals for you from this one. For Park River, 17 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors. They left 11. For Carrington, 5 runs, 8 hits, 6 errors. They left 9. Connor Bernhoff is the winner. The loss is charged to Josh Pickett. The game was played in 2 hours and 18 minutes. Carrington is 2-12 on the year. They have lost 9 in a row. And they will look to end that stretch when they play in a couple hours against Shiloh Christian. We're going to say 3:15 airtime for now. Thanks to all the fine folks here at Thompson High School and for all of our crew back in Carrington. Superintendent Janelle Helm, Athletics Director Carla Michelson, and High School Principal Connor Weber. I'm BJ Walters. It's 9 in a row, but this one came against a very good baseball team. 17-5, Park River gets the win, and for a couple hours at least, good afternoon from Thompson, North Dakota.
Thank you for listening to Carrington Cardinal Baseball on KDAK, The Cardinal. Carrington Cardinal Baseball has been brought to you by CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Central City Lumber, Hefty Seed, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Central City Concepts, Brinster Law, Headlocks, OK Tire, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Bickett Insurance, Sendak, DJ's Home Center, Napa Auto Parts, Dakota Growers Pasta Company, Central Pharmacy, Bank Forward, Bassett Motors, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Bremer Bank, Dakota Central, Foster County Independent, and the Hydration Station. For more information on Carrington Cardinal Athletics, make sure you head on over anytime to newsdakota.com. This has been a production of the I3G Media Sports Network.
Meteorologist Mick Kay. Well, we're heading into the weekend with a front going through today.